Oops. Boop. Hallöchen. Ba, 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 ba. Hello, hello. Can you hear my cat is eating right now? Like it's crunching around. Good morning, Leo. Peace out to Melbourne. Steht da im Hintergrund. Oh yes. Absolutely right. Like I said, my cat is crunching around. So, who's already here? So, Bereda, Leo Funk. I've already seen Iglo, but I think he has something to do. Looks like this, because he's not in the list anymore. But he's on the list here, so let's see, maybe he's coming later. Yeah. Same. Okay, doesn't matter. Who's already here? I mean, I know who. let's say I've seen a few, but not everybody. Prowler is there. Hello. That's good. So we have already Leo, we have Prowler, we have Bierreda. I've seen Elo, but he lost somewhere on Instagram. Doesn't matter. I think he will come later. Steady and Hugo are missing, but doesn't matter. So if anybody wants to join the list, you know the rules. Just go on the link in bio and put your track in the queue. It's pretty empty yet, but yeah, you know how it is. Sometimes it can, this can change really quick. So most of the times we have really full lists, and I think I've never made it to listen to all of them. I'm not sure, maybe once or something. But yeah, let's see. By the way, I was super busy today with preparations and stuff. It's getting more and more. That's crazy. Like I always thought like maybe it's going to be less and less from year to year, but it's getting more and more because I don't know why. But even if you like create certain processes and automations and everything, and you're giving stuff to other people, I don't know, it's still like, yeah, it's crazy. And then sometimes it happens that I forgot to put the link online. Yeah, and people have to remind me. But yeah, here we are. Still, Monday is in my schedule, so I've put myself like a block in the calendar every Monday from 7. So yeah, this is definitely a solid, constant meeting with you guys. What is your main work at the moment? Yeah, I'm working like for Stone Techno, so for the third room. So so I don't have a job or something. Like I'm not working for anybody. Like I'm self-employed and working as a freelancer for the third room on the one side. Doing all the production stuff, especially hotel booking, shuttle service, lockers, medics and an awareness team. What else? Pop-up vinyl store. Artist hosts, so managing the artist hosts. Drivers, managing the drivers. And like, some, let's say, few other things, but that's, let's say, on the production side, the most workload. Then also the artist advancing and logistic for the festival means checking contracts, signing contracts, running behind agents, and forcing them to send signed contracts back or countersigns. Yeah, all the advancing logistic stuff, so travels, this, that, everything what's around artists. And then also label. So I'm doing all the operational work at the label. Felix is there A&R, so he's doing all the creative stuff with track selection and so on, artwork, but I'm doing all the rest, so pressing, distribution, DJ promo, mail out, whatever, stuff like this. And that's a bunch of work. But honestly, I've started, or I will start. It's not official yet, but I have another one, and I will work for. I will work for an agency so it's going to start pretty soon. Working for an agency which is like doing the booking for a lot of pretty good artists. One of my dream agencies, and if I would have the chance to join them as a artist, I would definitely join them. But also, I'm pretty happy to be now on an agency, working on the other side, doing advancing stuff, or not the advancing, I'm doing more contract stuff and invoice stuff, but somehow kind of, let's say, advancing stuff in a way. Hello. So that's, let's say, the part of my self-employment, which is really time consuming, but it's making a lot of fun. And I'm pretty happy with the job, and I've worked for so many companies, but to be honest, I've never felt it to be to work for a company anymore. Like, I really just want to work for myself. And as an artist as well, hopefully more and more. Let's see, would be great. Here and there, I'm playing at showcases or stuff like this. I would definitely be happy to, let's say, play more, let's say, out of the third room context. But I know that it's not only about being resident of one big brand as the Third Room or Stone Techno Festival. It's, of course, also releases and stuff like this, and social media and this and that. But hopefully this will come a day. Let's see. But I would also love to do more like creative stuff, or let's say mixed down mastering stuff. I mean, I'm already doing this, but it's not like that. It's not like it's a big part, but hopefully one day, let's see. I mean, I'm pretty young with my 33 years, so I still have a lot of time, to be honest. Surprisingly found out Mao as the next release on the Third Room. Yeah, absolutely. I was also very surprised, to be honest, because I'm like I said, like Felix doing all the A&R stuff, and I'm just like doing all the operational stuff. And of course, I see the schedule and everything, and then I saw Mao, and I was like, oh, interesting, because to be honest, I just knew about Mao. Because of the Primal Instinct release. Never heard of him before, and then I've heard the tracks, and they're really nice. So they're going into this, let's say, very tribalish kind of groovy-ish direction. It's very, very, very nice. Kind of minimalistic, but still twists and unexpected surprises are happening and stuff like this, so I really like the release. I also played it on in Perron, and it worked pretty well, so it's nice. I'm very happy about the release, to be honest. And very, very nice EP, very nice artist, definitely. So happy happy to have him on the label. Congrats. How often you get to actually do music, all those other tasks? It depends on. So we will start right now. Just to let everybody know, we will definitely start, I would say, in like, yeah, let's give like maybe 5 minutes or something. Let's say 7:30, and we will start at 7:30. Yeah, so it depends on. So, or let's say it like this. This is often, so, or let's say it like this. I like 1 year ago, something, or 2 years, 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, I started to be self-employed in 23, and of course I'm like working for or in this industry for a long time, since 2013, but always as like mini job stuff. And then I started like a mini business. I'm not sure how it's called in English, but Kleingewerbe, like mini business, however. And I've worked then for several, like I've did my first own events and everything, and then I've did like the third room and yeah, so on. And in 23, I've made myself like self-employed, and from that moment, I've really worked so much that I haven't found the time to make music in any way. So now it's getting better. So I'm working pretty hard on systemizing my stuff and really like having more like routines and automations in my working progress. So to have the energy to, because it's not about time, you know, it's really about energy. If you are, and I mean, I think everybody can relate with that. Music is a very creative process, of course, and it's, for this kind of process, you definitely need energy. Which energy, you know, doesn't matter if it's like bad energy or positive energy, whatever, you know, just energy. But if you don't have any energy left, it's really hard to produce. So most of the times in the last, let's say, 2 years, it was very hard to do music. Now it's getting better, to be honest, because I'm really like getting more, I'm getting better in my job, you know, in my stuff and everything, and it's getting, let's say, less busy, stressy for myself, and I'm more grounded, and therefore it's now getting better also with the music, you know. So yeah, especially in the last half year, I've did like several tracks. I've finished a few of them, and yeah, I think I show you one track like 1 or 2 weeks ago, and yeah, this one is now waiting for release. So let's see, hopefully more in the future. I have a release in the pipe for this year, or 2 releases. I have to honestly, I have to finish the one with the mixdown still, but yeah, the one is ready. Also, one of the remixes is already done, so this one will hopefully come. It depends on the second remix for the EP, but yeah, then the other like EP, and maybe it's coming a third EP this year. So let's see. I'm really like getting better, and yeah, I really have more the energy now to produce, because I think it's really about energy. It's not about time, and that's really also a big like recommendation from my side for everybody who's doing that, and who wants to get on the next level and really thinks like, okay, this is something I want to do, and I really can feel it, that this is something like this is my that's like my passion, my vision, it's pulling me to do that, like music or production related stuff or whatever. Do so. Like, don't I've done that, and I honestly can say it's really, really, really stupid, and it took me years to understand that. And yeah, it was honestly, I had a really, really, really good job. Really, a lot of people, they looked at me and they said, "Man, what a job, what a position, crazy." And I've earned so much money. I've really had a lot of free time still with the job. It was just 35 hours a week, and I've earned a lot of money in the job, and I could really like buy everything I want. I could I've built the studio with Ahmed together. I didn't have any problems with money, stuff like this. It was really like really good job, and everybody in my family said like, "Wow, man, that's so great that you've done that, or that you are in this position, crazy." Blah, blah, blah. But trust me, this job was so fucking energy consuming, and it wasn't even like stressed or something. It wasn't like busy, the job. It was kind of always like seasonal, like 6 months of the year was busy and 6 months was like really nothing to do. So I had like 6 months kind of like producing music, but trust me, it was like this 6 months, they were so energy consuming that the other 6 months I was totally like empty and dried, so no energy and everything. And so if you have like this passion and you have this drive to do it, or to do music, trust me, do it. You won't, like, if you have a job which is really, I don't know, it's maybe a job is your passion, then I won't like say anything. But if you have the drive and you feel like this is something I want to do, and I want to get there, and I would quit everything, to be a professional musician or whatever. Do so. If you feel it, you have to do it, or you just have to try it out. That's very important, because I was so like sad and depressed and everything, because I had this feeling I have to do something in this direction, and I never did that, and I was super scared, to do this step, because my job was so good and so safe and everything. And doesn't matter if you have the feeling you want to do something, and you have like this, like it's tickling, so you feel the fire inside of you that you want to do something. Then do so. And really, if you are passionate to something, man, really, like, you will do it like good immediately. And even if you, and trust me, I did that as well. Like, I had really this, like, so it's not like it's going up the whole time, So you will come to the point, and I was there already. I can really like speak openly. I was there. I was really, really like, I felt so crazy into like a hole of negative emotions, and let's say really like self-hate and everything. And I thought like, okay, why is nothing working? I don't have gigs, I don't have this, my music is not working properly, and this and that, and and it was really frustrating. But yeah, I really stopped to think that negative, and I stopped to stress myself and to force myself to be like, I don't know, famous or whatever, you know, or famous is maybe the wrong word, but let's say like to be successful. I just want to do the thing, and if it takes longer, it's fine for me, you know. But I can now say I'm really on the point where I said money doesn't matter. For me personally, money is not something I'm looking for. It wasn't, or let's say that was one of the reasons I've quit my job and started to do that thing. But since I found my passion and what I want to do, money is not my like fuel, you know, for the thing. And I'm really like now getting better from day to day, and it makes more fun, and you will automatically get better. And even if you have like these phases where it's not good, it's fine. These, you know, these points or these moments, they will come for sure, and they will make you stronger. And that was one of these moments where I felt in this hole, and I started to think about everything and what are my goals with all this stuff, you know? Do I want to be successful? Do I want to be like, what is like my what is my real passion? What do I want to do with that? No, like successful, famous, is that what you want? Or do you just want to be like a guy who's doing music and what he's doing, like what he's loved to do? And then after realizing that, I really like make, let's say, personal the next step. And then now it's getting better and better. And like I said, sometimes there are phases where you don't have, where you definitely will come to a point where it's like maybe negative, but never forget for what you're doing it. And definitely never look right and left and say, okay, this guy makes it better. Why? Stuff like this. Really, like, maybe for example, I've started to look at people and I'm really like happy for them, first of all, but I don't see it as like concurrence. I'm really like, okay, why is this person so successful? And I'm trying to check why this person is so successful, and then I'm really like trying to analyze, but I'm not like looking with a bad eye anymore on it, you know, that sometimes people do automatically, even if, especially when you're like in this, let's say, really bad mood and self-hate and stuff like this. Everybody around you is better, but yeah, you're looking with a bad eye on it, and you're like, it doesn't, it's not fair, or stuff like this, you know. Now I talked longer than I expected or I wanted to do, so let's not waste too much time anymore. What I wanted to say with that, try to put your energy into the right things. And the most important thing, and that's also why I said that with this looking with a bad eye on people, it's really like, this is something that consumes energy as well. And this is something that is important to have it if you want to be creative. You know, so if you want to be creative, give a fuck on people around you. Like, okay, let's not say like give a fuck on people around you. It's that's one of the kind what I don't like in the scene with all these ego-driven people. You know, we call it Elbow-Gesellschaft in Germany, like elbow society. Everybody's like hitting right and left, and I want to be the first. You know, and the queue and everything. Man, like, this is so fucking energy consuming, and I don't try to see people with a bad eye anymore, and I want to focus on myself, on my music, how I can develop myself personally as a musician, as whatever I'm doing, you know. I just want to get better for myself, not for anybody else. Maybe that's like, let's say, the point in the whole thing. So, and that's why we are here. So we are now getting to the topic. So that's why we are here. And that's what I really appreciate with all the people who are joining from week to week. So we are here, and you're sending stuff. I'm taking the time. You're sending stuff. We're talking about your tracks and what you could do better. You know, nobody here, if that would be so, I would definitely like interrupt and everything. But for now, and we have a really, really lovely community. Everybody's like giving nice feedback, professional feedback, like that's the way we go, and we should go with everybody, like being respectful, not even kind. You don't have to be that kind, you know. Kind is good, you know, as an extra, but I think it's always good to be respectful. And I respect everybody here in the stream, and I respect everybody's approach. I respect everybody's like status. Where are you production wise? And we are here to help you out to be better for yourself, not for anybody else, like for being yourself. And that's why I would, yeah. That's why we are here. So, close the case. That was a good turn from one topic to the main topic. So, you know the rules. I think I don't have to explain it. I'm not sure. If anybody has questioned how is the process behind all this live stream thing, just ask in the chat. We are here. I can help you out, or anybody else in the chat will help you out. But we will start now with the first track. We have still so we have spots left on the queue. So if you want to join, feel free. It now is the perfect time. I will stream. Okay, I've talked 10 minutes longer than I've expected. Let's say we will like stream till 9:15. Depends on how fast we are coming through all the tracks. Maybe the list is empty at 9. I don't know, but let's see. So we will start now with Leo Funk. Leo Funk will get 10 minutes, and we will do feedback in these 10 minutes, and hopefully everybody will be a bit smarter than before with the track, you know, or will know a bit more about what he or she can do with the track to develop it. And yeah, so let's see. Okay, I would say we will start right now. I hope you will bear with me because of because of this monologue again. So 10 minutes for Leo. Leo, you are here. I think so. I mean, I saw you already like a few times in the chat, but maybe you give me a short like hello or whatever. But you are on Instagram. I mean, I see you on the list. So let's go. 10 minutes from now for everybody, and now for Leo. somehow the body is missing, you know, like usually the low end is very like over present, but somehow now I don't have the feeling that the low end is there, so maybe it's a bit too much. So maybe there's a too high low cut. Do you have a low cut on it? But maybe that's also on purpose. A few people are doing that on purpose to have like extra this kind of dry sound. Have you cleaned the resonances in the high end sounds, like the cats, the rides? Because I think I would look on the frequencies and the transients. The click on the kick seems a bit too loud for me. I don't know. I have the feeling the kick is not really coming through this. It's very interesting because there's no like this body is somehow missing, you know, of the low end. So this like you have this kind of sub groove kind. Something is rolling in the background, you know. But somehow I don't know. It like this body is missing, this low, these, I think which is very important for the sub, these low end frequencies are somehow missing. It's kind of dry, this sub, but it's still loud, and the kick is like not coming through that much, you know, so it's you can hear it, that it's like hitting, there's this kick sound and you can hear it, but I can't feel it, you know. So right now I have the feeling that this like this subby, bassy, sound driven, what groove, whatever, is kind of too loud compared to the kick, and it's ducking the kick, and the kick is not coming through. But the kick has to come through in a way, because it's giving the like the my god, like tucked, meine Fresse, you know, like, and I don't know, it's not coming through the kick in a way, but still the track is nice. I like the idea of the track. Maybe the mids are a bit too high, a bit too loud, but this can happen if you have this very loud low end. It isn't not that crazy loud, or it doesn't feel that loud because this sub is missing in a way. But I would, if you would ask me, I would turn it around. So I would give a bit more body back to the sub, but I would just go down with the volume, and then you have, let's say, a bit more bottom and this kind of, you know, this wobbling, this body of in the track, but still it's not too loud, and the kick has its space to come through, and the mids are then having also space, and you don't have to turn them that loud, you know. And then yeah, maybe just check the high frequencies. I can't say what's going to happen with them, but I would definitely check you have a prog for dynamic EQ. Okay, interesting. Maybe because it's the rest is kind of, you know, unbalanced. Maybe this is also like peaking kind of through. I would check that for sure. Yeah, a bit of maybe sub frequency would definitely do something with the track as well, because right now it's sounding very dry. What is okay, you know. There are a lot of producers who are using this as a signature, you know, to have this kind of dry, but still driven techno. It's fine, you know. These tracks are being played, and people like this kind of music. For me personally, somehow something is missing, you know. So that's what I've tried to explain a few times. When you play it on big PAs, you know, and it's a good like PA, and it's really like somebody made thoughts about it, and yeah, and have the right settings and everything, you will definitely recognize problems during playing these kind of tracks. The energy is not coming through. If you compare, you could like play two different tracks. One is with more dynamic. Maybe it's not that loud, but it's having dynamic, and it's having like this, let's say, balanced mix, and you play afterwards these kind of very compressed and yeah, kind of driven techno. You will definitely recognize that on a good PA, these kinds of track doesn't work that good as they like maybe are doing on, I don't know, on headphones or whatever. Yeah, but still good track, my friend. So I like the idea again. It's just really like with the low end. I mean, I know this problem. Low end is really like I was experimenting so crazy long with my low end until the point where, and I'm still experimenting, you know. So it's not like that every track is really like on point. Never. So low end is a very very, very, very interesting topic every time, and it's very difficult. Yeah. So you definitely need to. I mean, even with a good sounding room, I had problems with the low end, because you have to learn what is a good low end, you know, or how should a low end be balanced compared to the kick and stuff like this. These are, and then you have the problem is you have these kind of tracks right and left from other artists who are doing this kind of sound, and it's working in a way, and you're like, okay, am I doing something wrong? Okay, we'll try it out with that, you know. So yeah, you will definitely have like a few moments where you will do the same mistakes ever like every time. And yeah, but that's why we are here. We're listening to it, and I mean, we can check if if it's good or not. I also need feedback from time to time because of the low end. But Leo said it already. I will go back with that, with fresh ears on it, and that's the really best thing you can do. Like produce the track. You can already do like a rough arrangement. You can do like maybe a rough mix down. I would never go too much into it because you're always trying to like save the mix in a way, you know. So you're staying with all these settings and with the compressors and EQs because you think, oh, I don't want to put a new EQ or I don't want to put a new compressor or whatever on it. I will just try to fix it with the elements I've already added. But trust me, do a really, really rough mix, maybe just with volumes. It's always good. And max maybe with low cuts or something. I'm not working with low cuts, but low cuts and maybe like low shelves or whatever to like put these frequencies in a certain spot to have the levels right. And then really a day, 2, 3 after, listen to it with fresh ears. Really don't do anything else. The first thing is opening the project, getting like, let's say, a really, really nice reference track, put it into an analysis tool, something like Metric AB, you know, where you can like compare 2 mixes, or put, also good, like put one reference track, put your track, so export the track with the rough mix, and then export it, put it into the AB metric system as well, and then you can always compare really like on time, live, where are my improvements, you know. This is the really rough mix, this is the new mix, you know. But like I said, with fresh ears and never too loud if you are producing with headphones. So, hey guys, hello Felix, what's up? So, thank you very much. It was lovely to listen again to your track, or to one of your tracks. Always a pleasure. So, Hugo, are you here? I will give him like 1 minute or something. Yep, hello. I've opened my record box. Don't need record box right now. So I would say Hugo's not there. Prawl, are you there? Just I mean, I already seen you on YouTube, but I'm not sure if you are here, really like taking part of the event right now, of the live. Okay, Brawler's there. So it's not a problem of delay or whatever. It's Hugo's not there. Okay, so let's skip Hugo. Brawler, you the next one. Boop. So 10 minutes from now. And of course, you're also invited again to give feedback, like always. It's not just me here giving feedback. It's also about you giving feedback, and I can comment something on the feedback, of course. It's very nice build up so far, so I really like the build up of the track so far. I'm not a fan of the low end, to be honest. I really have problems with these very heavy compressed low ends. I really need the groove, but it's matter of taste as well, of course. But so far, nice build up. I was expecting a bit more in the drop. I don't know, but I'm not sure what is missing, but somehow, you know, we have such a crazy build up. The tension is building up, and you know, you're expecting a release, and the release is for me like really like, you know, a tension build up is like you're really like holding your breath, like, and you're waiting for the moment where you can let it out, and you're like, ah. But it was not like that. It was more like, okay. I expected more. So until the break, it's very, very nice. Then the break is coming, which is kind of, let's say, for me personally, something is really missing. But still, it's a solid track, you know, nice build up so far. But I think you can really, you have really the chance to bring something very, very heavy on the break. It doesn't have to be like a really, really cold break, you know, but still there's this moment of release missing somehow. Oh yeah, little detune in this bleep sound, boy. I would love that. Honestly, I'm really big fan of these really really small detuning automations. Really really just subtle, very very subtle, but you can really hear it. What is sometimes like Rotat is doing that from time to time. That he has this kind of. It feels like it's recorded with tape, you know, and the tape is really like somehow jumping sometimes, like getting faster and then like getting slower during playing, you know. This it's not like 100% with this detune effect, but still it has this character, you know, and I love that. It's really like these are the small things which are really really lovely. I really like the atonal drone thing. I really like the idea of the track. So all in all, it's nice. It's a nice track. The tension build-up is nice. I like that very much. It's really like just the release is somehow a bit unreleasing. It's kind of, I don't know. It's not even like holding the tension. If you would have this more, so you can really like build up tension, and you are like faking a release, and then you like go back into another round of tension building, and then somehow you release it really really to the end or something. But yeah, it was kind of, yeah, I don't know, unreleasing. So yeah, maybe this is something you could work on. Like I said, I'm not the fan of the low end because it's really like squeezed in a way. You can always see that kind of on a WAV file as well. It could be also SoundCloud, never know. But yeah, I would love, to be honest, I would love to hear like a more, say, dynamic version of the track with a bit more movement. So pulling down the volume of the sub and giving it a bit more of a dynamic, so taking out the compression and everything. I think that would be also very sexy. But yeah, that's really like more now, let's say, these are taste tips, let's say like this. In the end, it's your track, mate. But I still think tension and release would be great. Maybe delete the break and make the track more straight to the point. Yeah, but if you delete the delete the break, you definitely need more movement. Absolutely. So maybe something like this detune, or maybe you are changing the sequence or something, or whatever. You know, in the end, you put it really straight with the bleep sound. But you could do like, I don't know, you could, for example, change the step of the sound somewhere, or I don't know, if there's something like a delay, you could change like the delay time during the track, which is like making this kind of, let's say, rolling rearranging sound. I like that very much as well. There are a few possibilities, but yeah, more straight. Yeah, like I said, if you do more straight, you definitely need more variations. So check it out. Try it out. Make another version, maybe something like this. Take the mix or take the track and like do a V2 or something, or do a re-edit, whatever. Some different parts with the main synth. Yeah, something, I don't know, like something that kind of keeps the tension. And like I said, you have so the base of the track is nice. So you have this tension built on, and everything so until the break, everything is fine. I would do anything around that. I would really just try to experiment with the break. That would be my tip for your track, for sure. Don't try to overthink it. Just try to maybe you record the break or something in a second round, or you rethink the break or something. Not the break, let's say, so the point where the break ends, you know, like the comeback. where the release should happen, you know, like. So, thank you very much. Any comments on this here from the community side? A few one already said something about the track, a few ones not. And Prol, of course, if you are happy with the feedback, if you have any other questions, feel free to ask. So, I think Hugo's still not there. I can't see him. But we will give him this, let's say, this 1 minute to maybe rejoin or maybe to come. If not, then we will jump to steady. You're welcome, my friend. Thanks for delivering again. Thanks for contributing again. And also to Leo, I don't know if I said that, but yeah. Thank you very much for contributing. So, Hugo, where are you? Hugo. Maybe on YouTube? Sometimes people are joining on YouTube. I don't see that. I don't even see sometimes the proper list on Instagram, but yeah. I have a lot of questions with this track, and the feed was really helpful. Yeah, perfect. That's the reason why we're here. Okay, I would jump from Hugo to Steady. Steady, are you here? I think I saw. Yeah, you are on, because I saw you on Instagram, but you are now on YouTube. That's lovely to see that people are joining now YouTube, because I also think YouTube is definitely the better platform. But I'm repeating myself from week to week. Steady, give me like a short hello, or I'm here, or let's go. Yeah, perfect. Nice. Okay, 10 minutes for Steady. Let's start. Ooh, I like that. I was not sure about the sub, but now it makes sense. What? The step core needs more room. Add a reverb or something. Give it more space. When the vocal is a bit too loud. Definitely. But oh, I like the vibe of the track very much. That hits the bullet point for sure. What does this chat say? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the step is very nice. I like that very much. If you would just put this bit of like reverb or delay and you make it bigger, ooh, that would really give this, like these last 10% to be not like crazy nice, but really like, ooh, you know, stunning. Yeah, the vocals are too loud. They're okay, they're adding something on the track, but they're too loud. This is very nice. I like that. It's giving me it's giving me D-Tron vibes. Yeah, I would maybe also skip the vocals a bit, you know, but not like completely, but maybe more like putting them into, not repeating them that much, but putting them maybe on the right spot in the right moment. Ah, yeah. I'm not with the mix. The mix is, we could really work on the mix for sure. It's not that balanced, but here's really, you can hear the idea, and it's, you know, you get all the elements, and you feel the right energy. And if you would like mix this track properly, definitely banger. I like this groove, man. That's really... I was not sure when I heard it the first like 2, 3, but now... Very, very sexy. Oh, the step chord is so fucking nice. I like that. Ah, Hugo's there. Yeah, we're good. Hey, that was so. All in all, this track was really nice. I like it very much. So the idea of the track is really good. The sound selection is nice. The arrangement is very nice. Only thing, really rethink the vocal. I would definitely try. So before you going into the mix down, I would definitely try to do something with the vocals. Maybe so you have this really like step chord, you know, you have this very straight step chord. Maybe play around with the vocal, put them maybe like try to just put them like 1 or 2, 3 times into the track, but maybe if you want to have it more because you think like it makes sense, maybe yeah, like let them coming in with a reverb, or that they're not like this vocal, that they don't have a vocal characteristic, but more like an ambience, like a background ambience, you know, something like this, that they're sounding more like a background vocal, you know, with a lot of reverb. That would be definitely give a bit of this kind. It would add a bit of mood, you know, a bit of ambience, but still you have this very straight, very sexy chord step, which is bad. It's crazy. I like that very much. So nice. Honestly, might be my favorite track I've heard on Feedback Loop. The loop is so good. That is, it's very good. Yeah, that's for sure. I would not say it's one of. It's not the best one, but it's definitely pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. To be honest, I couldn't rate which one was the best. I would have to check all the videos, but hard to say. Can you imagine or do you know which one was the one with the most reaction? I'm not sure. I think Leo was definitely one with. I think I had on one of the tracks I had goosebumps, but I'm not sure which one it was. Can somebody remember? Was it here, fucking hell. I'm not. I don't know. Can somebody remember, or do anybody remember which track it was? I'm not sure anymore. Step by Step. Yeah, I to be honest, I think I can remember that Steady delivered already like two pretty nice tracks. This one was very, very good. I like that very much. So the idea behind the track is nice. The arrangement is nice. You don't have to change that much. It's really like maybe work on the vocal and try to do something else with the vocal. But I wouldn't change anything of the rest, honestly. Like, just that's the arrangement wise, I wouldn't change anything. That's really, I would love to maybe hear that track without vocal. Maybe this would be very, very nice as well. You can do a vocal mix and like one instrumental. I would play the instrumental one. So nice. Thank you very much. Great. So, Hugo is there now. We're good, Hugo. I hope you as well, my friend. We've been waiting for you, and we've been skipping you like twice. But now you are here, and it's your time. For anybody else, thank you very much to everybody who delivered and contributed to the list. For everybody else who's now watching and has not put a track into the queue, you have the chance right now. We have still like 1 hour to go, and the list is pretty empty with 4 names right now. So I would love to see more new names right now on the list. So of course the people can contribute who already contributed. I would love to give the chance to people who haven't get a feedback today. So just to let you know, but let's see, we have still time. So 10 minutes for Hugo. Let's start. First approach to some housey vibes. Same track of a few weeks ago. Couldn't make it to the last weeks. Let's go. No problemo. Where could put mine? Just put it into... you don't have the link in bio, right? Sure. On Instagram, I'm always like saying link in bio, but of course for YouTube, it's not the link in bio. I will... Like, it is here right now. So... I will put it into the chat on YouTube, and I will pin it so people can see the link. So, Hugo, 10 minutes for you from now. Let's go. Well, there's like a chord sound, really like completely pan to the right. Would be interesting to hear the mono. So if you turn the mix into mono, if you can hear it still. This song definitely needs also more body. It's kind of dry. You have this it's kind of housey, yes, but it has this, let's say, dubby characteristic as well, and you definitely need this body. Now it's kind of like very high cutted, you know. It's more like, but it should be like. You know, you really have to feel it. Also, the rest is very high cutted. So the idea behind the track is very nice. I like the mood of the track and the vibe and everything. I also like this very minimalistic approach, kind of, you know. You still have this movement and everything, but so the energy is missing here because the low end frequency is missing. So this sub, and it's going more into a dub techno direction, you know. And this dub techno or dub techno in general, it needs really this low subby bass. So it has to be really like this, like. This one sounds very high cutted. What do you think? Join the conversation. Let me know what you think, chat. Yes, of course. I will give you time to respond so I can collect here my fisherman's. Like the mood. Yeah, mood is nice, yeah, absolutely. But still, I need this, I still need energy. And it's missing. I think it's really because of the low end, which is missing. Hugo, like, how are you doing, like, mix down in the certain tracks? Are you like using a lot of low cuts? Like, are you cutting the frequencies very hard? Would be also interesting to know how much you are cutting the frequencies, because I would say there's no sub, you know, so the body of the sub is completely missing. I would say you're like cutting somewhere along 50 hertz or something, maybe even higher. But that's now just my first feeling. Let me know. And you definitely have to check the track in mono. That's absolutely. So that's very important fact. You can respond on my question, Hugo. But for everyone here, it's always so. Our music or music in general has to be stereo compatible. So it should sound good in stereo image. Number one, because stereo image is really like creating space, and yeah, it's, you know, like every frequency has its space to breathe and to evolve and to come through and everything, and this can happen, or this can create really, really lovely experiences with music, you know, because the music feels like it's like hugging you in a way, you know. But still, tracks has to be like mono compatible, because it always depends on the system you're listening to. Of course, it would be great if everybody would listen to it on proper headphones or a proper hi-fi sound system, whatever, you know. But it's not like that, you know. And even with that, it's always important. Even on club PAs and everything, it's very important to have a good mono sound as well. So yeah. Of course, focus on stereo for sure, absolutely, but still also never lose the overview and check your mono. Okay, I really think I did something bad exporting, so bad I'm not at home to check it. No worries. So you know what's the problem. Check it out. You can send it next week as well, and we can re-listen to it. The mood of the track is really lovely. I liked it. So you have a really, really good idea here. It's really about the mono. It's really about the low end, and check the mono compatibility. Is it like that? Kompatibilität. I'm always trying to say German words in English if I don't know the correct English word. So sometimes I'm lucky and and that's the right word, but sometimes not. You totally fucking slept on this today. Yo totally fucking slept. Yeah, welcome, Ivan. If you like to give me feedback on a track, that'd be great. Only problem is I'm at work and can't be fully here, so might not be here at all. Would watch afterwards. Ivan, you know how the rules are. But let's see. You can put it into the queue. We'll see how far we will come. Maybe we'll check. You can put it into the queue. We will see. I will ask if you're there or not. But usually we are doing that feedback only with people who are taking part on the live. But yeah, just put it into queue. We'll see how far we'll come. Maybe we don't even have the time for it in the end. I mean, we have still 45 minutes to go, so could be possible, but let's see. So, thank you very much, Hugo, Pep. Next one, Birida. I remember Birida last week. Was it last week? That was maybe one of my favorites so far. It was this really, really tension building track. This one, I can remember this one pretty good. I mean, it was last week, so of course because of that, first of all, but also because it was a very, very, very lovely idea. And yeah, that was really good. So, Ivan, put your track into the queue, mate. All good. Just put it in. We will see if we. I will think about it. let me think about it. So, Purita, let's go. This groove, man. This is energy, like this is dynamic. You have this you can already feel how to like move on the dance floor, you know? It's really like bam 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 bam. these hi-hats, short hats. You're thinking like, no, it's coming, and then no, it's not. Whew, very solid so far. Yeah, the groove is very, very sexy. I like it very much. But I love all the other sounds so far. So in the first part, you really got me and everything, and solid track. But the second part is really like, it feels like a very long outro, you know? So somehow the first part is really nice, but I think you definitely have much more potential for the second part to really give us the rest, you know? So you already got me, and it was so easy to hold me, but you lost me after 3 minutes 30, you know? Because there was like like the track was finished in a way, you know, and then the outro came. Bit underwhelming. Yeah, it's really like kind of, you know, so until the moment, you know, where this, so like until 3:30 everything is really like, oh, it's catching you, it's really like it's holding you really on the balls, you know, but then after that it's really like, okay. Okay, and I was hoping for something like, okay, now the twist is coming or something, but it didn't come. So yeah, second part for sure. This track, massive potential. So you have a really, really good track. Everything else is also pretty fine. So also the mix down, the rough mix sounds really, really good. It's really like the second part. You definitely have to rethink that, something like doing something else. But it's really, really, so until 3:30, absolute banging track. Really, really absolute great track. But then you are losing. So you are really like losing the attention. And I'm pretty sure that this track has definitely much more potential to keep the listener really interested from the beginning till the end. Birida, really nice work. Thank you very much. Work on the second part. That's the only thing I would say about the track. The rest is fine from my side. Oh, what is the rest saying? Like, I don't know. If you have other like feedback, I mean, 3 minutes 30 seconds still open for Birida. If you want to give him feedback, let him know. My feedback is pretty short in this point. The groove is that's killer, really. Like this groove, that's the kind of groove I love to hear on dance floors. It's really like bam, you know, it's really like this groovy, you know, kind of body moving music. That's the thing about techno. It should be groovy. Techno is a groove orientated music. You need the groove, you know, and that's the way to create it, you know. I also feel a bit lost with the second part until the break is super cool. Yeah. Iglo, have we said hello to each other? I don't know. If not, hello, my friend. And hey, you're the next one. Que surprise. I'm ready if you are ready. If somebody or if anybody else have feedback for Birida, let him know in the chat. But I would go to Iglo now, if you are fine with it. Moinsen. Maybe add one more element, not like a permanent one, but just one that can stand out for itself. Yeah, like maybe just one thing again to Birida. And now I'm going to like we had last week this track from you with this ride, which is more like you know, it was more like a upbuilding element in this track. It was not like a supporting element. It was a supporting kind of track element, but still it was tension building and everything. So that was something I've missed this time, you know, like something that is really like building up their second part, and it's really like giving this moment where like breathing out and everything is cool after that, you know. That was the thing I was missing. Last week you really got this on point. This week, yeah, until 3:30 everything was fine. After 3:30 not. Bring it on, Iglo. Yeah, I don't know which track I contributed. That's always good. Let's see. Which... Oh, very present low end. Yeah, hopefully, man. Feel free to send another version. That was really like a lovely track. Very, very nice. Yeah, loud sub, definitely. Very squeezed sub. Vocal is sexy. Processing of the vocal is nice. Ooh, this one is so far so good. Yeah, the fullness of the low end is a bit too huge. So I would definitely lower down the volume of the sub because it sounds squeezed. But still the rest is very nice so far. Nice build up. I'm very excited. Sounds are really well selected, honestly. Very, very good selection of sounds. When I grow up, I want to be like Iglo. The question is, who's younger or who's older here? I think Iglo's younger than Leo, right? This vocal is very on point, so yeah, it's not too much. I think he's my son's age. I would say Iglo's 30, 28, 29, 30, something like this maybe. Oh, this track is proper, man. Mid-20s, yeah. I thought something like 25. Yeah, I said 30, okay, but yeah. My first feeling was something like 25, but I was not sure. And I thought like, maybe it can't be 25. It should be something like my age. My son is 23. Damn shit, he could be really your son. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, interesting. Okay, back to topics. So, really great job. Track is really on point. Everything on the track is really nice. The only thing I would definitely suggest to check is the low end. I know that this very compressed low end causes trouble. Maybe just a bit, not too much, just a bit could be really helpful. Because it's a bit too overpowered, but the rest is really, really, really lovely. So the track it's really great. I think that would be definitely, depends on the month, but that would be definitely something which would come into the tracks of the month. I really like the track. That would be definitely something for the tracks of the month. Absolutely. Would come into the closer selection for sure. Yeah, it's really like, it's kind of heavy. I think it's not much. Maybe like, I don't know, try to like do 2 dB or something maybe, and check it. But yeah, like, whoa, really good. Really, really good. I don't have to say anything about the track. It's like, really, it's just a good track. So the only thing is the sub. Thank you very much to share your ideas with us always. It's really great to have you here. That's always a pleasure to listen to your tracks. Yeah. Hey boss, that's not a techno track. It's more experimental. Totally fine. Lately, I'm trying to push the boundaries on my production. That's always good. I'm not only produce the 4/4 techno that we all know. I'm trying to express and to find myself more in the music. Yeah, totally nice. I love that approach. But you need to send me the link again. Just put it maybe into the chat on Instagram. Yeah. Yeah, you have to join more often. Yeah, would be glad. Just not only because of the tracks, because of your let's say professional feedback as well. That's always helpful for the people. Yeah. DM, where are you, my friend? I think have you been on Instagram? The M Music. You should be on Instagram. Yeah, okay, here it is. Try this one. I will. Yeah, there it is. The sound is way too loud. The rest of the track is like getting ducked. I can't hear the rest of the track anymore. You can even see it on the wave file, how loud it is compared to the rest of the track. From here now you see like it's getting much louder, and now it's getting even louder because of the sounds. Of course, if there's another element coming in, of course it causes that you will get a louder file, but not that loud. So okay, so the balance of so I would definitely work on the volumes for sure. So if you have the track and you're adding like a new signal or a new sound, it should not like, of course there are like, let's say, leading elements in a sound and more ambience which are like have to work more in the background but filling somehow the room, you know. But this is a bit too much, you know, so the volume differences are way too big. And you can hear that if the sound, so at the moment when the sound comes in, it's really like push, like it's not only like coming through, it's like breaking through the mix. It's really like, boom, here am I, you know? And the rest is really like getting into the back and you can't hear the track anymore. So especially in tracks where you don't have a kick or something, you know, you really have to take care of the volumes. Of course, you have to take care of volumes as well in tracks with kick, but you know, so I'm listening to the track and I'm hearing like the bass line in the beginning and everything, and then this like ARP is coming in a way, you know, and it's really like pushing through the roof, and it's like the rest is not existent anymore in the track. And yeah, that's problematic with the volumes, so definitely have to check this out. What I also would love to hear is maybe kind of processing or like effects or something, you know, to add a bit more room or kind of an ambience, you know, to have a bit more like a stereo feeling. I think that's very important in music without kicks, you know. Of course, also in tracks with kicks, but like non-percussive, non-kick tracks, they really need to pick you up, you know, and to transport you into, let's say, different state of another state of mind, you know. And there it is even more important to have this feeling that the track is really like hugging you, you know, like putting the arms around you, and you have the feeling that the track is really all over you, all around you. And yeah, I would definitely add a bit of ambience, like hall effects and stuff, and definitely watch the levels. Short track. I mean, we still have 4 minutes 30. That was my feedback. What is it about the chat? Let me know. What do you think about the track? I will try to read everything properly for DM. Thank you very much for your contribution, first of all. Well, I don't really know where this was going. It's kind of, let's say, it sounded very rough and unbalanced. Yeah, it was definitely rough and unbalanced. So levels. So somehow so it's cool. I like that people are trying to approach or to have this, let's say, more experimental approach and everything. And I really like that. But you have to check, so to have an eye on a lot of things when you are doing like this kind of like experimental music, and it's a completely different way of working and have on things you have to focus on. Yeah, maybe yeah. So I've also heard a lot of or I'm listening to a lot of music, and I definitely heard kind of this music also from other people, like, let's say, very rough, and this kind of it has this kind of electronic characteristic, but it definitely needs more balance and everything. Thank you, boss. I appreciate the review. I'm gonna work on that. Cool. Do so, mate. So really stay with the experimental approach. I had this phase as well, and it's very very important to also try to check other genres and to experiment in other genres. I've did that as well, but I also did a lot of like punky-ish EBM stuff and whatever, and experiment with dubstep, drum and bass, jungle, techno house, whatever. Everything very important to get a big picture on sound design and everything. And you can really like, I mean, I've did recording in a studio, with rock bands and stuff like this. Very interesting because you can always pick things from other genres as well, and try to establish them in your way of producing for techno music, for example. It's very interesting. So good to do that for sure. Thank you very much. Julia, are you there? Are you there? If yes, where? I mean, it looks like we will be really on time this time. Like, on point. Hopefully empty list, and I would close the list right now. I hope that's fine, because I think we won't make another one. Or just links. Yes, Julia's there. Okay, let's go. We are not wasting too much time. Yo, Austin, what's up? Late to the party. Kick is too loud compared to the rest. But very nice idea so far. I like that. Something off dub project, yeah. So far I would say you really just need to lower down the volume of the kick. That's the only thing I would really change, because it's a bit too loud. And it's really hard to say something about the rest. Maybe, if, for example, if you lower down the volume of the kick, maybe the clap is getting too loud, or, you know. If you fix this problem, it causes problem on other ends. That's always the thing. So first of all, I would definitely go down with the volume of the kick. Unfortunately, had to actually work and couldn't be working. No worries, mate. We will be here again next week on Monday, for sure. So it's going to be the time again. There will be other chances again. Somehow this part, so somewhere around this, it's getting kind of like unsatisfying. So Leo said underwhelming, yeah, kind of this, you know, like maybe, yeah, I need something in this part which is keeping the attention, you know. It's very repetitive in a way. So the idea of the track is nice. So from here to here, it's good. Then you have this part, and from here I would say it is somewhere around 2 minutes 50. You know, that's the part where it's going to be very interesting, you know, it should be very interesting. And you know, like, you have here the chance, you know, you're like introducing everything here. Then you have the first small break. What is very nice, you know, everything is combining in a way. Then the break is coming. You have this moment of, yeah, okay, cool. I'm very excited about everything what is coming now. But from here, like 2 minutes 50, nothing happens anymore. And yeah, it's repeating. So you need something which is like, yeah, keeping the attention, you know, so like maybe like a twist or reinterpretation of this piano step, you know, chord sound, whatever, you know, just something like change the step or change like a setting of, I don't know, of the delay or whatever, you know, or add another like ambient or pad or lead sound or whatever, you know. And then you have still the end where you can like combine it, or you know, there are a lot of ways to do it, but so far like till 2 minutes 50, pretty nice track, but up from 250 like not enough. So you definitely need something like a second build up, or like, let's say the build up for the final break, like this moment of tension building. No, it's not too long. I wouldn't say it's too long. You just really need like a moment of I mean, 250 is not long, you know. So until that point, you have me. You know, it's just a kick, and from 250 you have still a lot of time. So you don't have to make the track 5 minutes 50, but I would definitely go with 5 minutes. You still have like this big part where you can like build up tension as hell and really release it here in this break and still keep the track very like 5 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe on point 5 minutes, maybe 5 minutes 50 still. I don't know. But here, there it is. Like this part is not delivering. But it's not much, you don't need to overload the track right now with sounds. Try it out, try to add maybe another chord, or change the chord, or change the delay time of the piano, whatever. Just try it out, try to find something where you would say, okay, crazy, that surprised me as the one who's producing it. That's the thing. Okay. Thank you very much for contributing. Keep going. Very important. Very good. Very, very good so far. So, because, like I said, I would say the second part, but so the idea of the first part was good. So you have something to build up on it. Definitely. Yo. Okay. Ivan, let me check the time. Ah, 10. Ivan, are you there? I think not. I would say no. Okay, I was thinking about like listening to the track, but let's be straight. I know Ivan is always joining the sessions, and I really appreciate that, but let's really keep it fair for everybody. And we will stay with the rule: if somebody's not taking place on the live, we won't listen to the track. Just to stay fair against everybody else. Okay, thank you very much. I would say we are done for today. Thank you very much again for tuning in and to take part of the session again and everything. I really enjoyed it. I hope you as well. And yeah, I wish you a wonderful night. Thank you very much for tuning in. I hope to see you all again next Monday for the next feedback loop. And Ivan, if you're watching, join next week. You will always get your feedback. And I would hope to have you with this track next week on the list. And until then, thank you very much. And see you soon. See you next week. Yeah, thanks for your time. Bye-bye, guys. Girls and boys. Good week. Bye-bye.